Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for, another weekly roundup. Happy bank holiday. I know that's probably not something you say, but it is the late May bank holiday right now. This video should make it up around about in the middle of it. It's been a busy, hot day here in the shop, but I hope you guys have made the most of it, are making the most of it, and the great weather we're enjoying right now. So, I did promise a video, and I was determined to go through with it. And we do have more stuff to show you. There's actually more than I'm even going to attempt to cover here, but I'm going to do some of the big hitters. It's been an immensely busy week behind the scenes here, and we're still fiddling with software. We've had glitches, we had a few other bits and pieces going wrong. But yeah, a few late deliveries and stuff which just slowed up some of the posts going online. Also, Millie's been away, so we haven't had the luck of her great photography and stuff. We haven't been able to benefit from some of that during the week. So lots for her to do next week, which she's going to love. Yeah, what we did get up, and we'll lead in with this one now. So we've got some snacky bits and a ton of syrups, as you're seeing. What we did manage to get up is yet another birthday cake thing. As I said in the post going on there, you might think you're getting really tired. You might think we're all getting really tired of birthday cake stuff right now. This was a trend that kind of kicked in 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't know when the first birthday cake bits and pieces started popping up on the scene. But for us, certainly for the mix, it's a bit of a timeless one. We're never going to get too tired of it. Very, very sweet, white chocolatey. Obviously, vanilla is a kind of common note running through these things, and who doesn't like that? That's like the default. And sprinkles. So we always make a big song and dance about sprinkles, but yeah, it's a little bit of fun injected into whatever product might be called birthday cake or celebration cake or whatever. So yeah, we've got another birthday cake thing. Slight novelty, it's not a bar, it's not a cookie, it's not a butter, it's not a shake, it is a square. So, Applied Nutrition Indulgence bars, Indulgence squares basically. These are things that we have made a fuss about in the past. They were surprisingly good. Applied Nutrition, known more for supplements. They do a vast range of supplements. Snack-wise, I think these were their first attempt at them actually, and they did really well. And no one else has actually done anything else the same since. Usually there's a lot of crossing over with brands, certainly here in the UK it would seem, and no one's done these yet. So, Applied Nutrition Squares, they launched with two. We got the hazelnut and the milk choc caramel, both crisp bars, because very crispy base on them, kind of a caramel layer and the chocolate layer on top. Timeless, Thornton's caramel slicey sort of classic thing going on there, and yeah, what's not to like? What's even better, and I'll lead into with, well, both of these actually, but with the birthday cake, as per my slightly odd post on Instagram and the blog, it reminds me a lot of custard creams. I guess you could say party rings, which might be more suitable given the fact it's a birthday thing, but yeah, I get biscuity custard creams, like, you know, creamy, buttercreamy sort of thing going on. Obviously there's no chocolate with the custard cream. Although I did hear the other day about coated custard creams and things like that, but yeah, all that sort of awesomeness. Custard creams, nearly everyone's kind of, it's one of those biscuits people always say are their favourites. I have many fond memories of them, and this is the closest we've come in a protein bar type thing. So, enough talking for me again. I'm not going to show you both of these, but I'll take you through them in a minute. Let's just show you the damn thing first. Yeah, more or less the same packaging as the rest of these, a kind of caramelly sort of beige thing going on. That was never my favourite part of these bars, but what's inside is stellar. Yeah, so yeah, we've got some little sprinkles, birthday cake, pink and blue colour scheme, classic, love it, very pick and mix. And there you go, I'm on my own again. Everyone abandons me for these videos, but obviously, as you know, I go on quite a bit, so I can't blame them. Tripods don't complain. Right, okay. Let's bring this one in. Yes, this is, well, it's kind of crumbling at the side, but you'll get the idea. So, usual thing, jog in. I've got one to show. We'll actually get the bar out. Now, sod it, let's do the whole thing. There you go. Birthday cake. So, ooh, and there it is. I mean, there's not much more to say and do than that, but we've got the white chocolate going on. We've got a sort of slightly pink, quite generous fondant layer, the same as the caramel layers in the other bars there. Quite a lot go in here. And then obviously, mostly 2/3 of the bar is chocolatey base. So my usual thing, looking at the cameras out focusing. Yeah, you get enough of that. I'm going to bite this for sure, I am, because it's amazing. You're going to see me doing it. Sprinkles on top, obviously. Not much more to see inside. No, I'm still shaking. There it is. You get it. You get it. Oh, God, I love these. I have definitely nibbling away. Oh, look at that. It's melting on my fingers as well. That's how hot it is in here. But that's how creamy and kind of, I don't know, what's the way to put it? Well, the white chocolate is on this. It's kind of like Jazzy's, I suppose. It's that really, really creamy white chocolate that is probably associated with chocolate, white chocolate in particular, that tends to be very sugary anyway, that is really, really bad for you. So Milky Bar type stuff, so the sweetest of white chocolate. But as usual with these bars, they're about 2 grams of sugar, so that's immense. 15 grams of protein. They are veggie friendly as well, so always worth mentioning that these days. The big generous biscuity thing on the base there, loads and loads of crunch, loads and loads of texture. That's what really gives you, certainly as you're chewing it and then the aftertaste comes in, that kind of, you know, creamy, custard creamy experience going on, that mouthfeel, if we're going to get technical. And yes, the top melts, which is lovely and kind of, you know, authentic and genuine and stuff. But it still is very dunkable because of how firm the base is here. It's a little bit crumbly and stuff, but it soaks up drink really well. I have tried dunking it in sweetened tea and the rest, but it's divine for that. Great for dunking, just like a real custard cream. And yes, it is very sweet. All these squares are super sweet. And with the white chocolate, it does kick it up even more. But that is what you should get in a birthday cake thing. In no way should a birthday cake, bar, shake, or whatever not be very, very sweet. So they have delivered on promise there. Well done, Applied Nutrition. That's all there is to say. It is a birthday cake thing. It's more of the kind of usual stuff. I will say I expected more fruit to come from this. Obviously, in recent bars, always here to hand. The lovely Battle Bites birthday cake, and then the PhD Smart Bar birthday cake I did last video. They inject quite a lot of fruit in there, which is actually nice. I have enjoyed that. It's a nice change of pace when we're so used to just the straight up sweet and sprinkled vanilla style things that have been coming in from the States. This is more like that. Because this pink layer here, it's more just coloured. I'm not really getting too much fruit coming through, maybe very, very subtly. But yeah, caramel, white chocolate, biscuity crunchies, it's awesome. And in honour of this, and another third flavour coming, we have created a Indulgence, fair and square, 12 square pick and mix bundle on the site as well. We never had it with the original two. I guess we never knew how much they'd take off, but they have been so popular for us. Yeah, that's on site, joined by, a week later, a little bit weird because it gives me another post to do now, so I'm not going to complain, that's all fine. Yeah, they broadly, I think they were supposed to come together and they came a week apart, but it's fine. Birthday cake flavour has been joined by white chocolate salted caramel. Like, just give it to you, right? I mean, you're obviously going to want one of these. To taste, I'm not going to bother opening it because it's exactly the same format. White chocolate on top. Obviously, you've lost the sprinkles, but everything else pretty much there. The layer is not pink, incidentally. It's back to that kind of golden caramel we're used to in the milk choc caramel and the hazelnut. It is salty. Otherwise, it tastes a lot like the birthday cake for me. So, similar sweetness, same white chocolate thing going on, same crunch, same texture, same custardy creaminess, but there is a salty aftertaste, little notes of salt fire through it, which, as you would expect, because it's a white choc salted caramel, yeah, they've delivered on promise there. For me, yeah, I prefer the birthday cake. The sprinkles take it, and it gives me all the white chocolate and stuff I want from this. But yeah, the white chocolate salted caramel, very nice as well. Both of them in the mix right now. We hope to have these in to ship before the weekend, and they came in a little bit late, but they'll be leaving next week after the long weekend. And we think you're going to absolutely love them. I don't know what they're going to do next. They did originally tell me that they were going to do a white chocolate orange. So I haven't heard any more about that, but they were raving about it at the time, and then they've gone quiet on it. But then again, I didn't know anything about the birthday cake until fairly recently. So if they bumped that down the flavour queue in favour of birthday cake and straight up white chocolate salted caramel, I ain't going to complain. They're in the mix. Yes, awesome. Okay, that's snacks done for this week. We do have some other things on site, slightly unusual for us, things we mulled over, at least one of them is, because it's a brand I don't typically put in the mix. I mean, it's the protein work, so I'll cover it in more detail next week. But I always prefer kind of stronger brands, certainly brands like, you know, Battle Bites or indeed Applied Nutrition, who are kind of independent, doing things slightly differently, and I know the guys behind it and everything. Protein Works, one of those big kind of bulk commodity type companies like MyProtein, like bulk powders, like Go Nutrition. I think they're still going. And their snacks, you know, they tick a box, and I can see what they're going for, and they push them heavily, and there's some great deals on it, but never really impressed. And ultimately, it has to taste good, it has to impress us here in the mix before we'll try listing them. So, Loaded Legends they presented us with. I'm going to end up doing the full intro here, and I don't have the bars to hand. I'll do it next week, but Loaded Legends, you may have seen Protein Works advertising them, you may even have tried them. They're kind of a super souped up version of these crossed with probably Battle Bites, actually. So it's somewhere in the middle of these two. But one big square, very, very, you know, thick, generous, loads of layers, loads of toppings. They're great fun, and the taste delivers. So they're on site now. Feel free to check them out, and you can try them before. I've even done a video review on them. But yeah, just, you know, we'd love to know what you think of them, because again, Protein Works, they're doing some cool stuff at the moment. I'm not in a hurry to bring it into the mix, and obviously they tend to do mad sales and things like that. It's not like for a retailer there's much reason to sell those things, and we have so many other amazing bars from Bear Bells and Grenade and Battle Bites and Fortifex and, you know, all over the place doing the kind of bulk things. It doesn't seem, you know, it's like everyone else. I don't like it. I don't like it personally, but as I'll always say, certainly with the snacks, if it tastes good, I'll sell it. You know, or at least I'll make it available to you guys. You know, supplements, I'm a little bit fussier, but you know, at the end of the day, good eats is good eats. Anyway, they're in just arrived. There's a new little mini bar from Warrior that I might cover. Yeah, they're very tasty, you know, very easy grab and go, good price on them. Yeah, they're maybe not going to make it into a video, but yeah, the solo bars they're called. They're on site now. There's lemon and there's chocolate. Very, very tasty, good macros, etc. They're done. Okay, syrups. I'm just going to do a bit more on syrups, and then I'm going to leave you to it. The big one, and this is accompanied by a massive restock that has been very, very overdue. In fact, the flavours arriving has been overdue. Jordan Skinny Syrups coming in from Florida over there. There is actually someone called Jordan associated with it. Who knew? And we've done these mix a long, long time. Salted Caramel is probably our best ever selling syrup. But there's loads and loads and loads of flavours. And they've got some new... a bit of a rebrand going on here, and yeah, it's the most exciting kind of launch we've had from them for a while, aside from seasonal flavours and stuff, and very pick and mixy. These are the most pick and mixy ones we've had for a while. So first off, and very suitable with this guy right here, and we're going to be doing an Instagram post probably over the weekend. I might coincide it with this video going live actually. Birthday cake looks amazing. I'm going to bring it in. In fact, I might grab a couple and wave these in front of you actually, just so you see how cute they are. So we've got a kind of new matte finish to the labels, new sheen. Where's that going on? There you go. It looks cute anyway. So we got birthday cake, obviously. We have got unicorn. That's coming in there. Flavour burst ones. A slightly different take here. We have got, ooh, this is going to be popular. Caramel fudge waffle cone. Oh, you got that in view there. Look at that. That sounds amazing. Mermaid. I've only tried a couple of these, to be honest. I'm actually behind. Mermaid. Oh, come on. Ah. So confusing. Mermaid, very shiny. I can explain what the flavour is on that in a minute, but it's not seaweed or anything. Yeah, we've done that. We've done unicorn. Okay, cookie dough, and then there's only one other new one. Cookie dough, always a bit of a weird flavour to translate into a syrup because a cookie dough is so many things to so many people. But yes, that is a good robust one I have tried, and well, I'll get back in camera. We can't have dead screen. God forbid, very unprofessional. We have got banana split. So that is not on the table here, but as the name would imply, well, it's a kind of sweet banana, so that's quite fun. Candy banana. Okay, yeah, I think they're sort of calling themselves an ice cream range, so it goes with this little trio I'll cover in a sec. Unicorn is... how do they describe that? It's a kind of blueberry frosting one. So it's quite creamy, quite sweet, sort of vanilla, banged up a little bit with, yeah, I think they describe it as a blueberry frosting, but there's basically a fruity kind of overtone to it. Yeah, these are sort of designed, they are still the calorie-free thing, sort of designed for maybe cocktail mixers too. So they suggest mixing it with kind of champagne and fizz and whatever else on the side. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun putting it into your foodstuffs, putting it into your shakes. And yeah, it's very nice, quite a light, summery flavour. and it's just a bit of fun. So we got those, it looks great. Mermaid is kind of pina colada. They call it tropical burst, but there is coconut, there is pineapple, and that's probably what most of you are going to take away from it. Yeah, kind of scary colour, but does taste amazing. I had to try that one because it was so mad. But yeah, it's very, very fresh, and you can have some fun doing cocktails and stuff with it. And obviously, bear in mind, originally, these syrups were for cocktails. So the skinny mixes were for doing like lower calorie cocktail mixes. That's where it kind of came from. So this is maybe back to their roots a little bit there, because they do pina coladas and appletinis and stuff. Yeah, this goes both ways. You could put it in foods and shakes and everything else as well. Okay, birthday cake. Yeah, same deal. Very, very sweet, vanilla-y, with a sort of twist of strawberry kind of fruit going on there as well. More like that sort of birthday cake flavour. Cookie dough, I've mentioned, just a good all-round sweetness. But for that, I would probably point you towards the caramel fudge waffle cone. So that is a very, very rich one, very, very sweet one, more in the vein of the maple bourbon pecan and stuff. Is quite a robust flavour to it, but yeah, very, very decadent, very, very nice. It'd go great in coffees and stuff, that one. All really nice, actually. So it's nice to have some new things from them. If you want to try a variety without buying full bottles of each, there is a very, very cute, and this was so cute we had to get it in, ice cream trio pack. So this one gets you the birthday cake, the cookie dough, and the caramel fudge waffle cone. So they're probably big headline ones that most of you are going to be after, certainly in terms of doing your sweet treats and stuff. And yeah, you can try them all there. It's 375ml bottles. They look a little bit like this. Technically speaking, we are not supposed to sell these separately, I don't think. I mean, we've not been told that, but it kind of says it on the bottle there. Obviously, pick and mix wise, that doesn't really work for us. I would much rather do the little singles and let you guys try it at a more affordable price, get a couple of different ones. They're more convenient as well. You don't necessarily want the whole gift box. So at the moment, these are just the ones on site, but we're probably going to do the bottles separately as well. I think I might just have to over-label them with some of the nutritionals because it's not actually printed on all of them. So we'll figure it out, but we'll get these in. We've got loads of them in. Obviously great gifts, but these are great kind of grab-and-go size ones of these. It's half the size of the full-size bottle, and we'll do them for like $4.50 or something like that. So it's not quite as good value as the full one, but still cheaper than spending 11 quid on the full pack, I think. If you want all three, that's better value. Yeah, you get it. Yes, you can try all of them there. Very, very pick and mix, very cute. More custard cream crunchies. Okay, final bit then. So we got Restock, we got salted caramel back, we've got mint choc back. Once I carried in this morning, we had a huge pallet turn up late. And yeah, pretty much all the flavours are back on site. So if you've been waiting for any of these to come back in, they're on there now. Fill your boots. Okay, our other, well, our current syrup kings really, because these guys just don't stop churning out new things. Skinny Food Co. We have got a couple in now, bit of a restock, so most of the flavours are in stock at the moment. We have got coming back in next week Easter cream, I believe. We might even have the strawberry jam, which everyone went crazy for. What else? We've got some more white choc crispies back in. We ran out of those. Everything else I think is in, except for this cherry. And I think there's toffee apples, so two of the flavours. We've got two of the new flavours right here, though. So they'll be on site as you see this. They're just going up now. In fact, this is my next job. We've got fruit salad, and we've got rhubarb and custard. Rhubarb and custard, very classically British. It's probably not actually enjoyed that much nowadays, but it's like pear drop, rhubarb, you know, those kind of hard, sweet shop kind of sweets where you weigh it out and measure it. As I was a kid, I used to do it, but yeah, the kind of hard candy sucking sweets. Yeah, pear drops, very, very popular ones, but rhubarb and custard was the other classic one. They tend to be in two-tone colour things. Actually, it sounds a bit scary. Probably you're not used to eating rhubarb too much, but really nice. Yeah, I think some of you would be surprised if you've not had the sweets. That's actually quite nice. Fruit salad, just a mixed fruit. So yeah, if you want to turn anything into a sort of, you know, cocktail cup of mixed fruity awesomeness, great to drizzle that on top. Obviously, very, very light, fruity, good for summer type things. You could put it on ice cream and everything. That'd be great for that. I'm really excited for the toffee apple to come in. That's always a favourite of mine. Yes, perhaps more of a kind of Halloween-y sort of autumn flavour. But yes, it's filling out the range on this as well. And they have got birthday cake. I may have mentioned that a second ago. Yes, it's another birthday cake thing. It is also, actually it's more vividly pink than this, but yeah, it's also pink, very pick and mixy. They've got sprinkles on the front of it as well. It's, yes, it's kind of like the white chocolate raspberry, but it leans more heavily, well, it's probably more vanilla than white chocolate, and the fruit's fairly subtle with it. It's just like a twist in it. So it's not quite as fruity as that, and it's more kind of vanilla-y. So you'll have fun with it anyway. It's another nice syrup. We've been waiting a couple of weeks for it to come in. It's a happy first birthday to Skinny Food Co. So happy birthday, guys. There's birthdays everywhere at the moment. Yeah, that's coming in too. So we can't get enough of these at the moment. We're selling so many of them. You guys are loving them. What else? Okay, Restocks. We have got some Swolson coming the week ahead. Loads of triple chocolate as promised. The other ones I think are still available on site right now. We have got from Ghost, they're launching a coconut ice cream flavour in the way. Apparently we can get this, but stocks may be incredibly limited. Still waiting for final confirmation. Either way, the guys will be launching it on their UK site. The plan is back end of next week to coincide with the US launch. It's always tricky with the whey coming in. Often customs snag it, but that's the plan. What else? New from PES. I did tease it in the last video. Very exciting. Probably not this week. It'll be the week after, but we do have Frosted Choc Cupcake coming back as well in the protein, in the 2-pound tubs, I can promise you that. And Snickerdoodle in the 2-pound tubs will be back in, probably to coincide with the new bit we've got coming. Couple of weeks, so hang in there, it's all coming back. We will be doing a bit of a tropical twist, prolific promo. Wow, that was a lot of alliteration. Coming up in the week ahead, probably. So you'll get a PES shaker, you'll get one of these cute Amino IV minis. We've got some of those back in again. And yeah, with every tub of tropical twist, prolific. We haven't got one there. That was not very well planned, Anthony. But yeah, that should be going up as well. Yeah, okay, that's it. There's bound to be other things I haven't mentioned, but we've done a load of restocks on site, a few little bits in the Just Arrived section. Look out for more posts hitting Instagram, and then as we catch up next week, and I've got Millie back behind the camera and things like that. But I will see you again next week. I should be able to do another video then, and we'll fill you in on more exciting new bits and pieces. Go and enjoy the long weekend, and yeah, parcels will be shipping again on Tuesday, just so you know, and couriers will be working again Tuesday, usual deal. And yeah. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for watching, guys.